Welcome to this tutorial for square numbers and square roots. It's a fairly simple idea to get your head around, and as long as you've got a good idea with your times tables and how to divide them, this should be straightforward. Here's how it goes. What is a square number? It is basically a number multiplied by itself. And why is it called a square number? Because it relates directly to the idea that the length and width of a square would be the same. And if you find the area of the square, you multiply the length by the width. So you multiply 5 by itself. And 5 times 5 is 25. So we can say that 5 squared, and that's what that little 2 means, 5 squared is 25. So a square number is a number multiplied by itself. 5 squared equals 5 times 5, so it equals 25. 6 squared equals 6 multiplied by 6, and 6 sixes are 36. So 6 squared is 36. 8 squared, 8 multiplied by itself, would be 64. And 12 squared would be 12 multiplied by 12, which would give us 144. Pause this video now, and in your books, join the number that is squared to its product. For instance, 3 squared is 3 times 3, which would be 9. Away you go. Here are your answers. So we'll start from the top. 8 squared takes us to 64 as we saw before. 9 squared is 81. 3 squared is 9. 10 squared is 100. 4 square is 16. 7 square is 49. And 11 square is 121. Finding the square root is the reversal of what we've been doing before, finding the square of a number. It means that if you see this symbol, that means you're finding the square root of the number beneath it. And if you know that 5 multiplied by 5 is 25, then the square root of 25 is 5. Pause the video one more time and link each squared number to its root. For instance, the square root of 16 is 4. Away you go. Here are your answers. So we'll work from the smallest and work our way up. The square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 4 is 2. The square root of 16 is 4. The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of 64 is 8. The square root of 81 is 9. And the square root of 144 is 12. Well done if you've got all of those right. If you've not got any of those right or are a little confused, come and see me when you finish this tutorial. That is that. That's square roots and square numbers. You should be able to now add different square numbers together, as long as you understand that each time you see the squared number symbol, it means that you multiply the number by itself. Well done!